Focus is one of the most undervalued superpowers that you as a business owner can have. Today, we're going to talk about strategies that you can use to enhance yours and level up your business. Hey, lady bosses, are you working even after putting the kids to bed but still not getting results?
Are you tired of spending money on ads that aren't getting engagement?
Do you feel burdened that you aren't fulfilling your purpose in life because you are so consumed with work?
I'm your host, Brooke Boltz. I'm an attorney and founder of Boltz Legal. I started my business and in 1 year was bringing in 7 figures and am now bringing in multi-7 figures.
And I'm your co-host, Rachel Boltz, owner of Boltz Media. I've helped many businesses build their online presence and increase their revenue through digital marketing.
Want to hear how we did it?
We are here to help you achieve your goals personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So kick off your high heels, sit back, and let's ignite that passion.
We're Miss Biz, where we're putting the miss in biz.
Let's get biz done. I was recently watching my 5-year-old son play basketball, and he actually is a pretty good little player, except that half of the game he's watching the game next to him. He stands on the court and just watches the game next to him until the ball gets close to him, and then all of a sudden he starts to pay attention and shoots the ball. So we're working on focus in our household, and none of us really have it. So I'm interested to learn today some of your tips to help us improve.
Yeah, focus is becoming more and more difficult with all of life's demands. Also, with social media, our attention spans are a little bit shorter, and most of us, or a lot of us, I should say, have what's called shiny object syndrome, or ADHD, or ADD. So really being able to tap into focus is something that is so important for your business. According to research, the average person is distracted every 8 minutes at work, and it can take up to 23 minutes to refocus afterwards. So imagine what that's doing to your business. So that's why today we wanted to talk about some wisdom from Daniel Goleman. He's a PhD, a psychologist, author, and the guy who taught us all about emotional intelligence. His research shows that focus isn't just about productivity, it's about excellence. And for entrepreneurs, that's the difference between spinning your wheels and actually moving forward.
Entrepreneurs often wear busy like a badge of honor, but busy isn't the same as effective. A University of California study found that people check their email or messaging apps 77 times a day on average. No wonder it feels like we never have enough time. I think I probably check emails and messages at least that many times.
Yeah, I was thinking probably even more than that.
Yeah, it's if I don't check it, even when we do these podcasts and I'm not looking at it for 20 minutes, the first thing I do is go check it when we finish to see what I missed. So Goleman reminds us that attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. As business owners, how you spend your attention determines the results you create.
Do you ever get those notifications from your iPhone that tell you like how much time you spent on social media, or the different factors that they have? It can be quite eye-opening to see just how 30 seconds here, a minute there can all add up and accumulate and really take you away from activities that could be pushing the needle or moving the needle forward for your business.
So 3 types of focus every entrepreneur needs are, first is inner focus, which is tuning into yourself. So this is knowing your values, goals, and energy. So a tip is to start your day with a focus question. What's the single action today that will bring the biggest return on investment?
I love that. That's a great question to ask yourself. And I think from when we had Fernando on our show, he says something very similar in the morning, just to kind of get him centered and making sure that he's paying attention to the things that are really important for that day. The second area of focus would be other focus, and that's tuning into people. Strong focus on your team, your clients, and your partners, that all builds loyalty. So try active listening minutes. For the first 3 minutes of a conversation, don't think about your response. Just focus 100% on that person.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
You know we're all about that case, no trouble. All about that case, no trouble. All about that case, no trouble. All about that case.
At Bolts Legal, we are all about your case. Text or call to schedule a free consultation for all your legal needs. boltslegal.com.
The third type of focus is outer focus, which is tuning into the bigger picture. Great entrepreneurs zoom out to spot trends before they hit mainstream. So a tip is to block CEO time weekly. No client work, no admin, just strategy, vision, and scanning the horizon.
I love that tip. For me, time blocking is so important because if it's not on my calendar, it's probably not going to happen, or it's not going to happen when I need it to happen. So just going out and blocking out that time on your calendar every week can really help you to kind of stay in the habit of having that dedicated time.
So here's some practical ways to take Goleman's wisdom and apply it today. The first is the 90-minute rule. So research shows that your brain naturally works in 90-minute cycles. So schedule your most important work during one of these cycles and then take a real intentional break.
I think that's a great tip as well, because a lot of times, like, how often do we try to almost work against ourselves, where we've been so focused or fixated on a specific project that it takes us 3 times as long to do something because we're kind of shot out and we haven't given ourselves the time that we need to rejuvenate and refocus.
That's interesting to know, too, that our brain works in 90-minute cycles. I didn't know that.
I would love to learn more about that, and like what times of day. Is there a way to determine what times there are, like by wearing a watch or something? That's something that I guess we'll have to look into and film part 2 on.
Another focus hack is single tasking wins. So multitasking reduces productivity by up to 40%. So switch to single tasking and watch how much faster you finish.
This is so true, especially if you have like a bunch of tedious work that you have to do. Some of the things that we do for clients is we'll respond to like their Google reviews when they come in. And whenever we get a new client, like we just recently got a new client this week, and there were like over 300 Google reviews that had never been responded to at all. And what I noticed is I would try to respond. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to respond to all those in one day, but we'd break it down. But when I would get in the flow of responding to these, if something like a message came up or something came up that needed my attention and I diverted it, it would take me some time to get back into the flow of where I was. So it's so true that multitasking, although it's tempting and it sounds like you're being extra productive, it can really kind of take you out of the rhythm that you have when you're working on the initial task.
And some people say multitasking doesn't really even exist, because you can really only focus on one thing at a time. And I've noticed that when I'm in a conversation with someone and then I get an alert on my phone with either a text message or an email or something, and I look down at it and I think that I'm still listening to the conversation, but then they asked me a question and I didn't hear what they said. And I just realized that I thought I was doing both, but I really was only focused on one. And so actual multitasking, some people say, isn't even possible.
I believe that. Finding guests for a podcast can be difficult sometimes, so Brooke and I wanted to let you guys know that we are available to appear on your podcast.
We also enjoy speaking at events. So if you have an event coming up, these jingles can go on the road.
Simply go to missbiz.com/contact and in the subject line, write podcast guest or event speaker, and we'll reach out to you to further coordinate. So there's also the 2-minute reset. So before every big task or meeting, pause for 2 minutes. You can close your eyes, you can focus on breathing, and just make sure that you set an intention. It's like hitting the focus reset button. I like doing this like before I go to make big calls. Like if I'm trying to get a contract signed or I'm trying to do something that I'm really going to need to be extra sharp about and make sure that I'm being intentional about the words that I'm using. I like to kind of, maybe not 2 minutes, but definitely like step away from the computer for a minute, especially if I was performing like mush brain activities. I need that so that I can focus and talk to people.
Yeah. Another focus hack is time blocking. So protect your calendar. Schedule your top 3 priorities for the week before anything else fills in.
Such a good tip. Fernando is the master at this. He helped me tremendously with time blocking. And then there's also digital detox hours. 82% of people admit that they keep their phone within arm's reach 24/7. So set a no phone hour or hours to retrain your brain to focus. Do you have any like digital detox hours?
No. My phone is always nearby, but yeah, not really. Do you?
I try, it's a work in progress. I try after 8 p.m. not to have my phone. I might have my phone near me, but I really try not to like be looking at Facebook or sending messages or responding to work emails. It's kind of like the family time. So I do have it in case there's an emergency and somebody needs me, but other than that, I really try to just stay focused on family.
That's good. So your attention is your most valuable currency. Where it goes, your business follows. So instead of asking, what do I have to get done today? Ask, where should I invest my attention today? So focus is a skill, not a personality trait. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets.
So if there's one thing that we want you to take away from today, it's, as Daniel Goleman reminds us, focus is the hidden driver of excellence. It's not about working harder, it's about working with intention. So your challenge this week is to pick just one of the focus techniques we talked about. Maybe it's the 90-minute rule or the daily focus question, and test it out. And then make sure that you either send us a message or tag us on social media at Ms. Biz Podcast to let us know how it changed your productivity. We appreciate you and are honored to be on this journey with you. We can't wait to help you, to encourage you, and show you how to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
If you found Miss Biz helpful, please leave a review and share with others.
You can follow us on social media at Miss Biz Podcast.
For legal questions or services, please visit boltslegal.com.
And for digital marketing needs, please visit boltsmedia.com. Let's get biz done.